What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me today. So we got some interesting things to talk about. Is this the bullish reversal we have been waiting for? Possibly. We also got some interesting news stories to go over, including Binance being banned in the UK and this guy backing Bitcoin and expecting the biggest crash in world history. So before we get into that, if at any point you enjoy this video, please consider hitting a like, hitting subscribe, and turning on my post notifications. It really supports my channel, and it helps the YouTube algorithm. YouTube is censoring crypto content right now, so it really helps the word get out to more people. As always, guys, thank you, I appreciate it. So let's start off with ETH here, because ETH is going on a bit of a tear right now. So I mentioned this in a previous video and I tweeted about it a few times, but these two big green dots on Ethereum on the daily time frame I believe are extremely significant, because if you look, the last time we had one big green dot was right after the March 2020 crash. And the last time we had two green dots near each other was back in November and December of 2019. So it has been a long time without any of these big green dots down here. And we now have two of them on this one momentum wave here. So I think those could be pretty significant. I think those could signify possibly the bottom of this correction. On top of that, we have a bit of a double bottom here. You know, the wicks came down right to this level that we bottomed at over here. And it looks like the RSIs are flipping to the upside. They're curving up sharply right here. And they are showing oversold right now on the daily. The one thing that is still concerning, though, is the volume on the daily, which is still in the negative. It dipped down in the negative back on June 20th. So right about here. So that part is still a little bit concerning. Alright, now moving over to the 4 hour. In my video yesterday, I talked about this trade that I entered here, right at about 1820 was my entry. And my reasoning for entering this trade was because we had tested this support and resistance line a few times before breaking up over it. We had a nice little hammer candle here, which signified a possible bullish reversal. And then we came up, we came back down, and we tested this support line right on this candle. We wicked right off of it, as you can see. And yeah, from then on, it was a killer trade. Now, I ended up closing my position right up here at this resistance line because I was not sure what was going to happen here. I wish I kept a little bit in, definitely, but this was still a killer trade, as you can see. It was a 8.54% move, and that's on leverage. So, by the way, if any of you guys want to try your hand at leverage trading, you can go ahead and check the description of this video. And if you want to sign up and make a new account, you can click on my referral link and we'll both get 10 bucks for that. So, hey, thank you guys. Appreciate that. Now, still in the 4 hour for Ethereum, it's looking like this money flow wants to come back over to the positive side. Now, it dipped down and came back into the positive over here, but nothing much happened with it because we ended up coming back down. But things are looking a bit more bullish this time around, so I would not be surprised if we saw this money flow go back into the positive and stay there for a little while. Right now, Ethereum is at $2,094. We have a significant support and resistance level at 2140-ish that we need to get above before we can go any higher. But considering ETH just kind of blew through all three of these support levels right here, I wouldn't be surprised if we got a break above this one. Alright, moving over to Bitcoin now. Bitcoin is still forming this sort of W pattern here, which could be a good sign of a bullish reversal. We also have a hammer candle here, so that's another good sign. The RSIs are looking more bullish than they were yesterday. They're still in the oversold, as they have been for a while. And if you look here, we have a very significant bullish divergence on the daily time frame forming here. You can see price continuing down while the momentum waves are heading up. I'm actually just noticing this now, but this is a very strong indicator that we could possibly be heading higher with Bitcoin. The VWAP is pretty high over the zero line, so maybe it has to come back down and touch it again before we can head back up. But I mean, I'd be watching this W pattern to see if we can kind of break above this and then maybe start heading for some other support and resistance levels. But yeah, I mean, this bullish divergence is quite interesting. On the daily time frame, we'll have to see how that plays out. On the 4 hour, we are getting some resistance off of this line. We're getting rejected. And it is looking like we could be printing a red dot up on this momentum wave soon. If that happens, for sake of keeping this W pattern intact, we would probably be looking to hopefully print a green dot again on this momentum wave and keep it going, because if we come back down, I mean, hey, maybe we could do another W, maybe we can form W like this, but I kind of like this W that we got going right here, so I kind of want to see that play out. The money flow is very close to crossing over on the positive on the 4 hour, which is good, a nice curved money flow. I'm going to go ahead and put some more support and resistance lines up here. You see what I'm doing? I'm just kind of lining up these wicks. We had a wick down right here, wick up right here, bunch of confluence, some wicks up. So I'm just going to mark out some support and resistance lines above this level in case we end up breaking out of here. Alright, yeah guys, so you know, it's Monday. It's the beginning of a new week. We're heading into a new month soon. I know a lot of people expected the first half of July to be pretty crazy, but you know, a lot of people are looking for a turnaround to the upside about halfway through July, so we'll have to see if that plays out. I'd watch Bitcoin on this resistance line at about 3,500 to see what it does there. And yeah, alright, let's move over to the news stories now. Alright, Robert Kiyosaki backs Bitcoin as biggest crash in world history is coming. Robert has stated that buying Bitcoin, gold, and silver are good bets as he expects the biggest crash in world history is upon us. The American businessman and author of the acclaimed book Rich Dad, Poor Dad has expressed his views on the current financial market. Kiyosaki is a Bitcoin maximalist who has become very vocal about his opinions on Bitcoin in recent months. The 74-year-old's recent tweets back gold, silver, and Bitcoin as safe haven assets pending a worldwide crash in the financial market. In a tweet, Kiyosaki stated the best time to prepare for a crash is before the crash. The biggest crash in world history is coming. The good news is the best time to get rich is during the crash. Bad news is the next crash will be a long one. Get more gold, silver, and Bitcoin while you can. Take care. While Kiyosaki backs Bitcoin as a store of value with the likes of gold and silver, countries and corporations continue to see Bitcoin as a viable asset in terms of diversifying risk and as a store of value. Recently, Mexican billionaire Ricardo Salinas recommended that Bitcoin be used in the country. Pelego stated that his bank is working to become the first in the country to accept Bitcoin. And if you guys haven't seen the interview from this guy, it's pretty interesting. Suggest you go watch it. He's looking to get Mexican banks on board with Bitcoin, which, I mean, why wouldn't you? So this guy expects the entire financial market to crash, and he suggests Bitcoin as a hedge against that. Very interesting. And next up, Binance, financial watchdog FCA bans cryptocurrency exchange. Binance, the world's biggest cryptocurrency exchange, has been banned by the UK's financial regulator. The FCA has ruled that the firm cannot conduct any regulated activity in the UK. It also issued a consumer warning about Binance.com, advising people to be wary of adverts promising high returns on crypto asset investments. I like how they said crypto asset and not cryptocurrency. We're evolving, guys. Even the news is. Binance said that the FCA notice would have no direct impact on the services it provides from the website Binance.com. Binance's existing crypto exchange is not UK based, so despite the FCA ruling, there will be no impact on UK residents who use the website to purchase and sell cryptocurrencies. Okay, we're back to the cryptocurrency word. That didn't last long. The FCA does not regulate cryptos, but requires exchanges to register with them. Binance has not registered with the FCA and therefore is not allowed to operate an exchange in the UK. The FCA move comes amid pushback from regulators around the world against cryptocurrency platforms. Binance.com is an online centralized exchange that offers users a range of financial products. Okay, yeah, we all know what Binance is. So the UK is banning Binance, but there will be no impact on UK residents who use the website. So, how much of an effect is this going to have? I think the news story is going to have more of an effect than the actual ban is, but you guys let me know what you think of that down in the comments. Alright guys, that pretty much does it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider hitting the like, hitting subscribe, and turning on my post notifications. I really appreciate all the support I've been getting recently. And I will see you guys tomorrow for my next video. Peace out.